Hey everyone, I wanted to do a video for you guys today. I wanted to use a new razor. I did a short video on my garage sale find of the vintage Gillette Tech razor, and it looks like it's focused there. And I actually found this at a yard sale. It wasn't laying out with the sale stuff, but I always ask people, if they have any old razors or anything. And the guy said that he was still using this razor. And he offered to show it to me, and brought it out, and I asked him if he would sell it, and he told me that if I gave him $10 he would. So I said, sure, why not? I didn't really know too much about it. I just could see that it was a Gillette razor, and thought it was worth a shot. So this is my first time actually shaving with it, and I just kind of wanted to document it and almost review it a little bit. I know it seems kind of weird to review something that was made 60 years ago that's not produced anymore. But I know Gillette made millions of these things, and if you really want to find one, you could get one on eBay without too much problem, or maybe you'll get lucky and find one at a garage sale or antique store. So for my soap today, I'm going to be using Razor Rock Triple X, a terrific soap, and it's something I've used in videos before, so I won't talk too much about it. Simpson's Chubby 2 in Best Badger. I'll go ahead and start loading up my puck. I already applied my pre-shave, and that is the Phoenix Across the Grain pre-shave bar. Okay, so lathered up, just taking some of that extra, use that as kind of additional pre-shave. So let's get loaded up. Okay, so lathered up, and probably put a little too much water in that lather, but that's okay. The Triple X is pretty good. Seems to be pretty forgiving. So I really don't know a whole lot about the Gillette Tech razor that I'm going to be using. I do know that it was made for quite a long time, along with some of the other super speeds, like the red tip, which I have here. Now, the big difference, they were produced at the same time. I really don't know. I've heard this is a mild razor. I know the red tip is a little supposed to be aggressive. And then there's my flare tip, which you see me using a lot, which is supposed to be kind of like middle of the road. And then they had a blue tip as well. I don't have a blue tip, so I can't show you. Now, the Tech is a 3-piece razor, whereas the super speeds are a twist to open, so you would twist the knob on the bottom. I like the twist to opens better. That's just kind of a personal thing. Although these 3 pieces are a lot easier to keep nice and clean. So let's get started, and we'll see if this thing's mellow, aggressive. It's got a feather blade in there, and it's on its second shave. So let's line up our sideburns. And here we go. Okay, so first pass done, and wow, really happy with the efficiency and the smoothness and the mildness of this razor. It felt super good. I'm going to lather up and get going with a second pass. Now, one thing I find with soaps and razors and all that stuff is that their true colors really come out after the first pass. I think the first pass, it's mowing down such a thick amount of hair, and I had almost 2 days of growth there. So there was a lot there to get through that, even a fairly aggressive razor wouldn't have felt too harsh on that first pass, but that definitely felt smooth. One thing, that the handle, even though it's not a heavy razor, but it does have just kind of a nice heft to it. Like, it just feels really nicely weighted. You know, the head feels light, but the handle's short. I'll compare it to the Phoenix double open comb, and it's actually, I mean, very, very close to the same size. However, I'd say it's a little bit heavier, but a thinner handle. And just, even though it's thin and small, I really like it. It feels good in my hand. I kind of hold it with that pinky there, and I just really feel comfortable with it. So, with the second pass, let's see if it continues to be as great of a razor. Okay, second pass, still really good. I'm really happy with this shave. Obviously, the soap and stuff is performing great, but I'm pretty pleased with this little razor. So I am going to just do some very quick little touch-ups, and then I'll finish up. Okay, I'm really happy with this shave, so let's get cleaned up and get some final remarks. Okay, cleaned up. Let's talk about the Gillette Tech razor. Man, it is an awesome little razor. I am very close, and that was very, very comfortable. I think that as far as efficiency, it's just as efficient as, you know, any modern mild to like moderately mild razor out there. I actually think as far as like comfort and stuff, it did feel very similar to the open comb. Obviously, it doesn't leave the lather rows and all that type of stuff, but you know, as far as comfort and shaving and how mild it felt on my face, it's very similar to that. The closest was great. The angle on it was really easy to find. I didn't have any problems there at all. It was just like, you know, it felt really natural to shave with. Short handle, not a big deal, and the weight of it still had a little bit of weight for a short-handled razor, and I really, really liked that. So I guess if you're in the market for a vintage razor, and I mean, it's super cool. It's 60 years old. It still works great. But if you're looking for one or you happen to see one, pick it up. That is definitely worth it. A $10 razor, I mean, you couldn't buy anything that quality for 10 bucks anymore. So definitely a great razor. Definitely got a good shave with it. Was talking while I put on those products, but in case you were wondering, that was Thayer's Lavender Alcohol-Free Witch Hazel, and that was the Razor Rock Evil Eye Lime Aftershave Wax. I think it pairs really well with the Triple X. And that was obviously, again, the Triple X soap. So thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a good day. Bye.